Professor is trying to teach Bindu Shekhar to speak. He is asking him, "How are you feeling?" For that, Bindu Shekhar replied, "Go, go." That means good, good. So, Professor is trying to calculate how much time it will take to reach to Mars. So, he is assuming that it will take nearly about 1 month to reach over there, and for that, he is taking or putting all the things on a side, like his binoculars, camera, weapons, everything. And now he is assuming about the life on the Mars, like whether it would be large or small, peaceful or violent. That means whether they would be able to survive or not, and how would be the atmosphere? It would be peaceful or violent, and how would be the creatures? Whether they would be like human beings or any other type of creatures. And finally, they reached their destination. Only 5 hours were left. So from the certain distance, he was able to see the blue patches on the planet that were. He thought that it would be water, which were that blue patches which were visible, and some slim red thread-like structures were also visible, which he was not able to identify. After 2 hours, they landed on Mars, and he was writing a diary sitting on a rocky mount. The trees, grounds, everything was soft, and it was feeling like a rubber. Then, to a certain distance, there was a river which was flowing, and it was red in color, but it was not looking like water. The water of the river, it was looking like a guava jelly. And the red threads which were visible from the space, that was the water only. And the trees, the plants, grasses, everything was blue in color. So from that itself he understood that this blue color which was visible from the space were the trees and the grasses, and the sky was green in color. So the life was totally different on Mars. Okay, totally opposite what is on Earth. And there was no living creature. So he thought that was it a mistake, or about his assumption, what he was assuming about Mars. No noise was coming except the gurgling of the river. Gurgling means the bubbling sound of water. Okay, so only that sound was there, and atmosphere was quite airy. Airy means scary type, and everything was very much quiet enough. Only the breeze was blowing, but it was not feeling cold enough. But for a few seconds only, the cold wind was coming, and when it was coming, that time itself, the it was freezing the marrows of the bones of the professor. So that because of the snowy mountains which were quite far away from the place. Sometime, professor felt thirsty, but he was not sure to drink the water from the river. But when he saw Newton drinking the water, he felt that yes, that water can be fit for drinking. And so he took a cup of water, and then mouthful of water, drank a mouthful of water from it. And but the taste of water was like ambrosia. Ambrosia is a kind of drink which is offered to Greek gods. It is believed that after drinking that, one becomes immortal. So one sip was enough for him to wipe out all the physical and mental fatigue. Fatigue means tiredness. So after drinking the water, he was very much relaxed. Now, Bindu Shekhar was his great concern, because he was not reacting at all. Anything, if he was asking, Bindu Shekhar was not at all reacting. Only he was telling a word called denga. That means danger. And again he was repeating the same word, denga, teridenga. That means danger, terrible danger. So now Professor was quite shocked to hear that what kind of danger is going to come now. Then it was a terrifying experience for them when as soon as the sun rose, a strong fishy smell, fishy means a kind of weird smell, was coming on the he heard the smell in his nostrils, and the sound of large size cricket was chirping, as if a large size cricket was chirping loudly. Chirping means like a sound of birds, no, like that, tintry, like that a sound was coming, as if a cricket is chirping. But when he saw around, Prahlad was having bulging eyes, as if he has seen some terrible creature or anything else, and he has wrapped with his right arm Newton, and he was sprinting towards the rocket. Sprinting means running towards the rocket, as if someone is chasing him. And behind him, one creature was also there, which was large enough, that means 4 feet high. And it was not, it had legs and feet, but instead of arms, there were fins like fish. So it was nearly a combination of animal, nor any, it was not exactly an animal also, not a human being also, and not a fish also. And head was very much big enough, having one single large green eye, and the mouth was gaping widely. Gaping wide means widely opened, but there were no teeth. And the whole body of that creature was covered with fish scales, like the scales on the body of the fish are there, no? Same type of scales were there. And the whole body was glistening in the sun. Glistening means shining in the sun. But the creature was not able to run fast. It wheeled around and saw at a distance thousands of similar creatures making the way towards it. So, what happened? Behind that creature, many other creatures were also swaying on their feet. Swaying means as if they are gliding like fishes. Okay, swaying means like blowing, like a wind. That without the feet, they were moving. No, so like that means they were having feet, but still they were hopping, because they were large size, so not able to run. That's why. So that was the horrible noise which he had ever heard, and the bodies were so bright enough that the professor was not able to see anything beyond it.